Yes, Mr. Deeds isn't.
It's a
Yeah, Mr. Deeds isn't summoned by a bell though.
it's a different thing, huh?
I don't remember exactly because the very specific reference that I'm making is actually Markiplier did a video on the SVP back in the day, and yeah, he would always find the bell and jokingly he picked it up one day. He was just like, "Okay, fuck this," picks it up and starts ringing it, and then yeah, the thing comes to kill him. He was just like, "Oh, I wonder what this does." Ding, ding, ding. Gets killed the first time. And then every other run, he literally comes across it. And yeah, he's just like, so every jokingly picked it up as kind of a, I'm gonna defy fate thing. So yeah. Run to the bedroom and put this on the left. He can't. We
I
would
can't
have to
join something
back out.
midway.
Yeah, we're on day 7. The early, or the latest you can join, I think, is day 2.
I can't believe Knight has no soul.
I can believe it. Yeah, I'm like, I can believe it. He is also a redhead. Uh-huh. You have chestnuts. Yeah, he's redhead. Yeah, sounds like you need some mouthwash. You would know what nut flavors are.
Finally.
Mouthwash is delicious. Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? Daddy, would you like some sausage?
Shit, almost out.
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? Daddy, would you like some sausage? Listen to my hooves. Oh, Bruno hasn't seen it. We shall mail him a copy. We'll see next time I'm down there if we can find one. Then we'll decide.
Oh, Jesus, something went down. Wonder if the poor bastards had anything worth looking for.
Yeah, you said that when I was literally stepping in front of it to start the fight with him, which was really funny. I was just kind of like, what the hell's going on, buddy? Your weapons keep breaking. Anyway, why is no one fighting this thing? And then I got there and there was like a quarter of its health already missing, and I was like, oh. I still didn't know it was you, but... Yeah, that thing's not even that good. Well, I'm gonna say... Yeah, that's the only way. You used to be able to deposit them in the chest so other people could pick them up and use them. Don't know why they removed that. Oh, right, because it's Gearbox, and Gearbox can suck a bag of dicks. Gearbox made that one good game in their entire career.
I don't remember it.
I forgot they made that.
Isn't
I
that
always
one
just
game?
associate it with Sega. Yeah. That's why I always associate, yeah, but that's why I always associate it with Sega, is because, like, that's just the name I put with it. And then you go and bring that horrible memory back.
Memory
So yeah,
broken.
actually their career started going downhill much earlier than I thought.
Memory's broken. The truth goes unspoken.
The curse of the golden egg. You do nothing. It does nothing anymore. It used to be that it would give a chance for the golden cocks to appear. Now its literal purpose is to sell for 200. At a merchant. In the middle of the sea. Because they didn't used to be. Because, once again, we come to the problem that Gearbox doesn't know how to pull their fucking shit together. Kind of weird that this is a reoccurring thing. See, this is why, when you make a good game, you don't let it go to your head. You're a Bjorn again virgin. It's okay.
Weeping Angel. This has got to be it. Now, where'd you hide the stash, Leon?
I thought somebody actually died. I suppose that's a good thing.
You can say where the Runo goes.
I gotta take a closer look.
Wait, Babadook's in the hospital? But we're all here.
Okay, let's see. What's going on here? Huh, maybe in one of these.
Carney. Got it. Your friend Carney.
Learn something new every day.
Her testicles? Tonsils. Kidney.
Got it. I just gotta figure out who I'm gonna give this to.
She had her brain removed. It's kind of every part of your body related.
Who's man? Are you listening? You're not gonna believe this. I just saw a goddamn chopper.
A chopper?
Well, I mean, for women. For men, it's usually the
It just
penis.
buzzed right over me and acted like I wasn't even there.
Wait, all this time and a Fed chopper shows up out of nowhere?
Boy, yo, yo,
I'm
boy,
gonna chase
yo,
them down
yo,
and
boy, yo, yo.
I'm gonna see what the hell they're doing.
Hey,
She had her testicles removed.
don't get too close till you know what the hell they're doing. Don't do anything stupid.
Hell no, I'm not
It's
gonna do
next to the
anything stupid.
testicles.
But it empties into the liver, or it empties into the intestines.
It empties into the testicles. Well, we could all leave, get Runo +1 on his seer, and get K-Man in here, and then not bash my head.
You're tapping out?
I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, we're jumping in through the Bifrost. As much as I hate these people, well, I hate these people, so there's no continuation of comment.
I wasn't getting much done anyway. Just constantly trying to stay alive and help the village stay alive.
Oh, that's a shame.
9 in the morning, and you're gonna go to bed? Old. To milk the cows? Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Guesswork. You just go until you get it.
Yep, because Gearbox, boys and girls! You're gonna be hearing me say that a lot, openly mocking Gearbox.
I'm out now. Okay, I'm gonna leave the game. I'm gonna stay while I take a few hits from something.
Smoke, stop, hit the bong like Cheech Chong, cause folks from here to Hong Kong.
It's not a few hits from somewhere.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold on. They're slowing down.
Frick McGurr!
Stop it!
Yeah. I don't think it's on.
Congratulations, America's gonna get you, Runo.
I don't think he said anything bad.
Stupid. Yes. That's what she said.
You're a researcher. What the hell are they doing out here? Gotta go check it out. See what they're doing. Alright, gotta go in quiet.
America's gonna arrest you, Runo, for hitting the bong. America's gonna get you. They know you're a drug thief, man.
It's okay, I only smoked my weed with a crack pipe.
Anyone else here? That's right. Go check it out.
Yeah, it's okay. Government handed out a bunch for us.
Crack pipes?
Apparently, if I heard that right.
Okay.
We got enough fuel to get
I
back.
very well could have misunderstood, but that's what it sounded like.
How much longer do you think we got?
How the hell do I know?
Oh yeah, so thank you for
Bug
that.
out with the dogs.
Apparently you guys sent us some.
Why does that matter?
I don't know.
Chris likes baby formula.
Just in case I need to feed a baby.
Chris was affected by the baby formula shortage.
5 to 600. We have confirmed the subject's hibernation location at...
Hey, Doc, I see Site 23 on the roster for tomorrow. That us?
No, that's O'Brien.
No, actually,
Population control.
We have confirmed the subject's hibernation location at the High Desert Grotto, now designated Site 15.
Population control.
Grasses and plants at the entrance and the presence of footprints, see attached photos, indicate the site has been used for some time.
Must be nice and cozy in there.
According to the motion sensor made by
put on condoms.
Lieutenant O'Brien, approximately 447 subjects have entered.
Here's a
the
condom. Walk it off.
Recommend sending a follow-up team sometime after 1900 hours to assess the cave's interior and further assess conditions. Note to Dr. Anderson, your theory about the subjects devolving to a primitive
Children are the best form of birth control.
More appealing all the time. End report.
Not going inside.
Did you hear me? Almost 400 subjects, and these aren't just your regular run-of-the-mill freaks. These are prestige 3.
And I asked if you were okay. Say I was.
These subjects are not sleeping. They're hibernating. Ever woken up a hibernating bear?
You can do that with a midget too.
Ever woken up a hibernating freak?
I was gonna say they're called midgets. Put them in the water.
Jesus.
I'll tear my buddy apart when he was peeling a banana. These suits
Midgets can be young,
protect you from a lot of shit.
ageist.
Not that.
Holy shit, Corporal.
They can also be old.
I'm sorry.
That mission was foobar from the start.
Which is why we
Uh,
inside there.
You implied that
I think if I sealed up this cave, we'd, I don't know.
I mean, there's a 22-year-old girl who is literally stuck at the age of 8.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Physically.
Seal the caves. Yeah, right. Like anyone
Like you're on a dating roster.
You're always complaining.
Yeah. Anybody who goes on a date with her gets arrested for pedophilia. Then it's an hour-long explanation to the cops.
Oh my god. Great time to come in. I dropped my mic, or I dropped my controller, so I had to plug my mic back in. I just
You
plug
dropped
it in
mic.
and immediately just, it's just, yeah. She's trapped at 8 years old. Drop my mic, plug my mic back in. Pedophilia.
Farewell. A lot of goddamn freaks.
Chris likes pedophilia.
No, I do not. It's just one excuse to hunt people down, honestly.
Then that means you like pedophilia.
Oh, fuck. Right, I like it. The snitting of his life gives me a reason to hunt normal. Damn it. A little bit.
You know what else is a little psychotic?
A crazy midget.
Chris got it. I was gonna say a homicidal midget. Psycho killer, the midget's crusade.
Yeah. You just randomly pulled that one out one time and I forgot to ask why. I've only ever heard that once and it was recently in a movie.
What, Psycho Killer?
Yeah. I had never
Sounds
heard you
pretty
say
old.
that. You just pulled it out one day and I forgot to ask.
Cause
I heard something. Wasn't even my turn.
I ended up getting the parody slightly stuck in my head for a little bit. Called Psycho Chicken.
I had just never heard it before.
Psycho Chicken's there on the loose.
I had never heard it before, but then I just watched the movie they made for the comic Bloodshot, which was okay. And they
I'm
used
sorry
in
that you watched it.
It was okay.
I'm sorry you watched that. I'm sorry I watched it. Well, only one of us is Knight. What about the rest of us?
Alright.
None of us are dead.
Something here right now.
Take it easy, Rita. It's a freaking weekend. Remember, I'm pretty much on depending on the time of day. The earliest I usually go to bed is probably around 12. Unless I'm really tired, then 10. Yeah. Actually, when the fuck was Dinosaur?
I think it was in the early 2000s.
No.
I vaguely remember seeing it when I was young. It was in the early 2000s.
Yes, Psycho Killer was definitely made in the early 2000s. You know, 1984?
No, Dinosaur.
That's not what I was talking about.
No, the Disney movie that everyone forgets.
No, I've seen that, and no. It doesn't even have a real dinosaur in it. And I don't mean, like, actually physically a real dinosaur. I mean, the dinosaur was found out to not be properly constructed.
Boozer, you there?
A Psycho Killer!
Boozman, come back.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Okay. This is confusing. Man, no. Man, I really love that song Psycho Killer by the Talking Heads, you know, made in 1984, even though it was first played in 1974 on their, and then released on their album in 1977.
He had an ID badge. What was the name?
And released it. It was released on their 1977 debut album, Talking Heads 77,
He's alive.
which they first performed in 1974. But it was on their album Stop Making Sense as the first marked one
I went into their LZ.
for 1984. So there's a 10-year gap when someone just got smacked in the head, apparently.
Just listen to me. I heard it over the radio. They were talking about a man who named
Anyway.
O'Brien. Not! Boozer, I'm not.
Anyway. Anyway, K-Man, the world you need to join is 485-6237.
Alright, let me finish my story mission, then I'll join in. Then I'll probably need you
And
to
the
repeat
password
that.
is buttplug.
This is Radio Free Oregon. The truth shall set you free.
You're gonna do
Start
what?
of this living hell that is now our life came as a surprise to no one who was listening to me when shit went down.
Buttplug?
Nice. That's one of the few. Most have spoke out
Why?
against the feds. Well, things didn't go so great for them. The cemeteries are filled with murders. Those who sought to call out the
Why?
bullshit and the lies when they saw it. I know.
Because.
I started Radio Free Oregon in the last
He makes no goddamn sense.
broadcast from the dark van, moving from town to town. In the
Because.
trying in vain to stop the freaks.
He's the most wonderful wizard of Oz. Oh, the wonderful thing about niggas. And niggas are wonderful things. Their tops are made out of Velcro. Their bottoms are like strings. They're bouncy, fun. The most wonderful thing about niggas is hanging everyone. Made that song a little bit more cheery than it should have ever been.
It also sounds like it was sung by Mickey Mouse's cousin.
Well, you know what they say. Go fuck yourself, bitch.
Boozer, you there?
Baka.
Boozman, come back.
Baka turds. Doha.
Soldier.
Doha.
Who took Sarah?
That was a little bit on the mark and weird.
Brian, shut up about it. All the way out to 3 feet.
Doha. Doha.
He's alive.
Oh yes, by the way, K-Man, Chris bought the gay hammer.
You were saying something?
Okay, cool.
What are you talking about? We were there. The whole camp was wiped out.
No, I know that, but I heard. Okay, look, I went into their LZ, and they.
Wait. You went into their LZ? What the hell?
Listen to me. I heard them over the radio. They were talking about a man named O'Brien. Not Boozer. I'm not. I'm just. Hey, get some sleep. Sneak it out.
Look at me, I'm a farmer! a farmer. I'm a farmer.
Spoke out against the feds. Things didn't go so great for them. The cemeteries
Why
are
won't you
filled with
look at me,
martyrs.
Chris? I'm a
Those who sought to
farmer.
call out the bullshit and the lies when they saw it. I know. Because they came after me. I started Radio Free Oregon in the last weeks before the feds
Damn
went
it.
out. Broadcast.
I've got the new farm name in Farm Simulator 3000. Specifically also known as Stardew Valley.
Stop the freaks. This is Mark Copeland for Radio Free
Yeah.
Oregon. Don't believe the lies.
Yes.
The cemeteries are filled with freakers, not martyrs.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
We found your unlocked bandit and throw it to hell. Just so we wouldn't have to listen to your
Tom
bullshit
Green.
Radio Free Oregon.
Tom Green farm.
What's your favorite thing? Being a farmer. What's your favorite thing? Listening to my hooves. What's your favorite thing? Daddy, would you like some sausage? The thought of Daddy liking sausage fills your head. You smile. What's your favorite thing? Sewing soccer balls.
It's strange, but the taste reminds you of sewing soccer balls. Pakistan.
You smile.
Yeah, not bad.
Or the other one. It's strange, but the flavor reminds you of Daddy liking sausage.
Okay.
It's strange, but the flavor reminds you of being a farmer.
Thoughts of being a farmer in your head.
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? Daddy, would you like some sausage? How long is it gonna take you, man?
Oh, so I mean to check out this one location before I head over, just while I'm in the area. But okay, I'll make it a point to hurry up a little. Sorry for the hold up.
That's all good. Oh, Chris, did you hear from the housing lady?
Yeah.
And what'd she say?
Oh, well, it was a different offer.
Oh.
It's okay. I might look at it.
'Cause she
This
loves
weekend.
God, and she wants me so pretty. A psycho killer, kiss who sick, kiss. You better run, better run, better. What?
Interesting mix.
What's interesting mix?
She's a guy, and he's so lovely. Psycho cute. Better run.
Yeah, I want to point out the fact that the weirdest list of songs comes from about that point. Psycho killer. Huh, the song's about a psycho killer. Yeah. I mean, you know, at least there's no psycho killers really running around.
Right.
That was the 1964.
Right. Keep telling yourself that.
Anyway. Again, pumped up kicks. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks better run, faster than my gun. Well, at least there's no school shootings, right?
Even at that point, there have been several notable
Let's see, when was that song released?
It was released when I was back in
2012? What? 2010.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
No, it's not early 2000s.
It
Ah.
is when you have an understanding of time that I have.
No.
Which is not.
Not a lot of ammo left.
3 weeks ago, he was about to say.
Ammo.
I'm going to say this and this once only. Instead of blaming video games for violence, let's just blame furries from now on. He played video games, that's what made him violent. He was also a furry.
Apparently
Wait
nobody.
till that catches up. I'm sure the furries are gonna love us for that.
Well, it's no longer a thing to blame the parents.
Oh no, the parents have been blaming video games since video games came out. Yeah.
Same as for TV and comics, but for some reason they're always fixed on video games.
This is Radio Free Oregon. The truth shall set you free.
Yeah, you're actively reading. That's still doing things.
Spotted in the skies.
They're set in the books too. Well, what about Choose Your Own Adventure?
We thought Nero died out here, and the rest of them living under their own stupidity.
Oh, so like in a video game, the character's actions are set, but you're just choosing which actions to enact.
Crawl up out of their holes and reclaim this world. But it ain't happening. Not on my watch.
Nothing in the book says you have to push over the pedestrian either.
Ass. Any man wearing
Why there's a diverging choice.
died more than 2 years ago. These men, they'll shoot you on sight. This is Mark Cooper for Radio Free Oregon. Don't believe the lies.
Hope they're not trying to reclaim shit. You don't have a damn clue what you're talking
There's nothing in a game that's supposed to say that either.
about. Except,
The-
yeah.
Extra context. Yes, you can. It's quite easy, actually. Especially the especially the one that's meant to be used as a coffee table as well.
They definitely broke a book.
Broke that mountain.
Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies.
They didn't right. You know, it's just Pride and Prejudice, right?
Yes. But with a zombie mod.
Chris, I'm gonna beat you with this pair of pliers. It's really weird that I found two Markipliers in the same spot. One keeps claiming that he's Wilford Warfstache.
Yeah, why do you think he's got so many different personalities? It's really just different hymns.
Blind Seer. 2 colorless, 2 blue, legendary creature. 1 colorless, 1 blue. Target spell or permanent becomes the color of your choice until the end of turn. He's a 3/3. I think he sees more than he lets on.
I'm not gonna leave you to the freaks.
No, the Blind Seer. Remember, Jared Butler there didn't know that it's Urza. In fact, he never knows that it's Urza. Urza kind of masks his identity around them. That's why that line specifically exists. Yes,
Figure
he
that.
does see a lot more than he lets on. In fact, he's not even blind. If he removed the blindfold, well, you would just see his gem eyes.
Thanks, brother. You should do the same for us.
Which is why I'm really sad that you come across a Cursed Idol card wasn't just a picture of Urza. Because all of those responses could also be applicable. Smash it. Sell it. Steal its eyes. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks better run, better run.
These look like they fit together.
Yeah, feel free. I'm not gonna be the one that regrets the consequences.
Come on, come on.
Why do you say that?
Why do I say what?
Consequences.
You want to make $5?
Nah.
Yeah, sure. Alright, put these together.
Nah.
Wait, just don't know.
You wanna make $5? Nah.
About 10.
Nah.
20.
Nah.
40.
Nah.
60.
Meh.
100.
Meh.
About 10,000.
Meh.
50,000.
Meh.
6.
Look, I don't know how money works anymore. I just spent the last X amount of years trapped in a temporal bubble that felt like 1 minute of my life while being lit on fire.
Oh. Well, how about you?
Meh.
Finished. Should be less freaks around.
Like, anyone you could really offer in that timeline probably wouldn't want to. Radiant was just a dumbass.
It's fine, I'll just fight some stupid angel I can manipulate.
Yeah, Radiant was just like the 1 in a million dumbasses because she was corrupted at that point. So her brain wasn't working properly, and actually in her dying moments, her brain was cleared, and she realized. You know, that, like, 0.5 milliseconds before she blew up.
Oh, that was the wrong thing.
Huh. You know, really weird. Urza was right. This plane has become corrupted. Well, nothing I can do about that now. In her head, you're damn right, bitch! And the head explodes like a pumpkin. The Pumpkin, King of Ghosts! Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Related news that none of us actually care about other than me because I'm just laughing my ass off. They finally unbanned Yatagarasu.
Why did they ban it?
In the Yu-Gi-Oh! Terminology, the Yatagarasu lockdown. It is a spirit-type creature, with spirits have the effect that they get returned to your hand at the end of your turn, essentially. It was a level 2 or 3 monster that had the effect monster, that this card can attack your opponent directly. When this card deals damage to your opponent, they cannot draw a card next turn. Yeah. Very infamous when it literally has the name Yatagarasu Lockdown. You could get it out on turn 1 and perpetually keep your opponent locked out of the game. Well, they've recently unbanned it and put it so it's restricted, so you can only have 1 copy of it in your deck. How the fuck did you think this was a good idea when it got banned in the first place for the very reason it got banned? Well, this card won't be a problem anymore. It's not like it can attack your opponent directly. Well, I mean, it's not like it locks them down. I mean, like, when I heard that, I was like, yes, I can finally make a Yatagarasu deck. Well, I mean, out of a 40 to 60 card deck, what are the odds of you getting one of them? I don't know, the 800 million copies of cards that let me find the one card I want? Almost like there's entire deck archetypes built around these things.
Yeah, I was about to say, you just immediately win if you have that one copy that you're allowing me, and every other card lets me get it.
Yeah. Like,
For extra measure of the strength, right? There you go.
yeah. We're just like, oh my fucking god. These people bitch about these cards like, okay, Konami, pull your head out of your ass for 10 seconds. And then pull your head out of your ass permanently because you guys are just fucking stupid. Yeah, it was just so goddamn hard to, like, not laugh my ass off. And yeah, there are several people who are already, like, requesting it be banned again, and I'm like, well, yeah, no fucking shit!
That doesn't.
Well, it should have had other restrictions to it. Like, you know, making it a higher thing so you have to sacrifice a creature to bring it to the field still, so that way it's not just constantly being brought into play every turn. Make it so it can't be special summoned other than that specific effect.
I'm meaning, its final draft as it exists now should never have been made. Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
you're saying, it should have other things put on it.
Oh yeah, no, it gets even better, because with that idea, I realized one last hilarious step in this direction is that, like, it was just there.
Literally an 8-star monster battle.
Well, when I heard about it, I asked, you know, Tom, because he plays the game, I'm like, did they errata it or something? Like, why did it get taken off? He's like, no, they just removed it from the ban list. No errata, no nothing, no, like, fixing this. I'm just sitting there going like, oh my god. I am all for not having ban lists because, you know, if you make the card and it teaches people to work around the card. But the biggest problem with this card is that if you get it turn 1, you win. That's it. Game over.
Yeah, you might as well just show it from your hand and then restart the game.
Yeah. I mean, I guess there's a capability of beating it if you have, like, you make them discard a named card in your hand or something else. But with the, like, top line majority decks, yeah, there's nothing that you can do with it. I mean, I built a Yatagarasu lockdown without Yatagarasu. And people did not like that deck because it did the exact same thing. They're like, you might as well just put Yatagarasu in there. My field, I just don't have to worry about anything. Your field, you can't do anything.
So in a way, no one has to worry about anything.
I could attack you and beat you, but it's much more funny to watch you draw your entire deck. You're just doing this to draw out the game. Yes. But yeah, again, I'm all for there not being ban lists in games because, you know, it helps you learn to make other strategies and work around those cards and all of that, and, you know, then you're like, oh yeah, no. But yeah, when it's something that fucking stupid, even I look at it and be like, well, yeah, no duh. I wish there was no ban list, so that way I could just use every single card and teach people the true lessons. It's like when people constantly bitch and go like, well, I shouldn't have to put this in my deck, so there shouldn't be one archetype that just automatically beats my deck, and I'm like, well, that's kind of the point of the game. The reason you're bitching is because your deck capabilities suck. What if I'm playing all creatures and they play a card that just says destroy all of your opponent's creatures? Congratulations, figure out a way to get around that problem. Like maybe not building a deck that only features creatures.
One of the things that makes me really reluctant to build single color deck. Someone just has like Spectrum board, it's all over. What are you playing? Green? Protection from green? You just can't do anything.
Well, there's like a lot of cards that are on the banned list, but yeah, it really comes down to like the fact of the matter when people bitch about the banned list. Again, there are some prime examples of cards where I'm laughing my ass off, going, "No shit, this was banned." Yatagarasu being one of them. You mean I can kick his ass every single turn and I don't have to give a shit? That's like throwing me back in time to when they had swords and shields and all of that, and giving me a frickin' railgun with infinite ammo.